Let's get one thing straight. You're not some insignificant meat sack on a rock. That's the bullshit story you've been sold. The real story, the one your bones remember, is that you are a goddamn note in a cosmic orchestra. Think about it. An orchestra so vast, its music is the vibration of galaxies. And God, Source, the Big Bang, whatever you call it, composed this entire symphony for one reason: to hear itself, to understand itself. And you're one of those notes. Your life is the sound you make. Are you a flat, tinny whine? Or are you a rich, resonant chord that shakes the fucking stars? This is the mother of creation's message. She's not some soft-focused, passive, love and light fairy. She's the engine of reality. She's the force that takes raw, screaming energy from the grand central sun. That's the divine masculine, the pure power source, and she structures it. She turns chaos into trees, into planets, into the very DNA that coils inside you. She's the architect. And she built hope right into your blueprint. Think about the last time you hit rock bottom. Your relationship imploded. You got fired. You felt like a total fucking failure. You're lying on the floor, staring at the ceiling, and it's over. Then what happens? A friend calls. You see a stupid meme that makes you snort laugh. You get a flicker. A maybe, just maybe. That flicker, that infinitesimal spark that says, "Get the hell up off the floor," is hope. That's her. That's the mother of creation energy. The self-perpetuating engine she coded into your soul. Recycling your broken shit into fuel for a new beginning. You've been doing it your whole life. Every time you restart, every time you try again after a colossal fuck-up, you're proving her design. Your hope in action. Why hope? Why not just make us with compassion or forgiveness? Because hope is the quantum field of the psyche. In physics, a quantum field is a fundamental, everywhere present energy that particles pop in and out of. Hope is the same. It's the foundational field from which new possibilities emerge. When a particle of your life, a dream, a job, a relationship collapses and dies, it doesn't vanish. It returns to the field, to the void, to the mother's infinite potential. And from that stillness, that compost of your old failures, a new particle, a new possibility is born. This isn't mystical fluff. It's the fucking law of conservation of energy applied to your consciousness. Energy doesn't die, it transforms. Hope is the mechanism of that transformation. Your conditioning, your entire fucking upbringing, it screams the opposite. It says, have a plan, control everything, jump from one job to the next without a gap. But that's the old masculine expansive energy. It's had its time. It got us out there, exploring, separating, chopping ourselves into a billion pieces to learn faster. But now we're turning around. We're on the exhale. The mother's path is the path of contraction, of coming back together. And her method is counterintuitive as hell. You want to create something truly new, something that's never existed before. You have to get comfortable with the void, the empty space. You hate your career the old way. Spend every night frantically applying for the same job at a different company. You're just rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. You're creating from the past. The mother's way, quit. Or if you can't quit, mentally check the fuck out. Create a space of not knowing. Stop trying to force the thing. Sit in the stillness. It'll feel terrifying. Your ego will scream that you're being irresponsible. But in that void, in that absence of resistance, new things will start to bubble up. a weird idea for a business, a sudden desire to learn pottery, a connection with someone you'd never normally meet. This is her working through you. This is how you create 5D reality instead of rehashing a 3D one. You've to stop steering the river and learn to feel the current. So why are you afraid to do it? You're afraid because you've been taught that emptiness is failure, that not having a plan is weakness. You're terrified of what people will think. He's lost his mind. She's being so irresponsible. You're scared of their interpretation because you've outsourced your validation to the external world. The very externality. The mother says, we're now healing. The karma of not doing this. It's simple cause and effect. You keep trying to use the old, control-based, masculine, dominant tools to solve problems that require feminine, receptive, creative power. It's like trying to hammer in a screw. You'll just break the wall and end up with a shitload of dust and nothing to show for it. The result, burnout, a deepening sense of meaningless. A life that feels like a rerun of a bad show. You stay stuck in the separation, feeling more and more fragmented, until the pain of staying the same finally outweighs the fear of the void. This contraction the mother talks about, this is the most important work of your life. It's soul-level convergence. It's you going back through the Akashic records of your own goddamn being. All your past lives, all your past traumas, all the shit you're ashamed of in this life, and saying, okay, you're part of me too. Come on home. Every time you reject a part of yourself, the angry you, the jealous you, the failure you, you're fracturing your soul. You're weakening your note in the orchestra. Self-love isn't about staring in a mirror and giving yourself a thumbs up. It's the radical, total acceptance of every single experience you've ever had. It's pulling all those scattered pieces of yourself out of the shadows and letting them sit at the table. When you do that, you congeal, you thicken, you become a coherent power signal instead of static. And then you start to sing. Your hope rings eternal. You become a walking, talking source of that self-perpetuating energy. You don't just have hope, you are hope. And in a world that's desperate for it, that makes you a goddamn lighthouse in a hurricane. So this is the deal. The divine masculine, the sun, gives you the power, the juice. The divine feminine, the mother, gives you the structure, the creative power, the blueprint. You're the junction where they meet. Your will, your I am, is the switch. The old operating system of control, force, and endless expansion is corrupt. It's crashing. The new operating system, delivered by the mother herself, runs on hope, operates through the void, and is directed toward wholeness. Stop fighting the upgrade. Your soul is trying to reboot. Let it. Embrace the fucking void. Trust the hope. That's your very essence. Pull the scattered self back together and sing your note like the fate of the universe depends on it, because it does. Now go be the miracle you are designed to be.